Good morning, boys and girls. It's time for the Cap Guy show. Starring the Cap Guy. That's him. And me. I'm JT. And we're in, as Drifter Thrifter says, Oklahoma. They say it in a different way. It's kind of funny. I love it. But anyway, we're going to get on with the show. Cap Guy, today is Organization Day, isn't it? Yeah. Today's Organization Day and some listing day. No more sourcing for a little while. Yeah, we got to get some sales and some money coming in. Better money. Yeah, that's right. Why do we keep moving in and out of the picture? So they don't see my mouth moving at the same time as yours. Oh, okay, I got it. All right, let's get on with the show then. Woohoo! Good morning, folks. I don't know. Why don't we have more subscribers? I don't understand. I'm kidding. All right. Not what I'd call great weekend in sales so far. I think I had 8 on Friday and 6 yesterday. So sales are sales, profit's profit. But we will get into what we sold. Steve, Terry's husband, bought a helmet yesterday off of my advice. I hope you bought a good one. I don't know what brand you bought and how modern it is. You want to buy the newer Air ones if you can get them, but you get at least $30 for it typically, plus shipping, which is going to be about $16. So make sure you factor that in your shipping. And it will go on a 12 by 12 by 8 on its side. Other than that, we'll get into what we sold. I am going to be doing some organizing today with some help, and got to get that inventory room a little bit. I mean, it's skewed in a lot of places, but there's some places where it isn't. And then I'm going to do some more listing because I've grown this little death pile in this room, which I was supposed to keep clear, but I went 3 days in a row sourcing, and some of it I've sold, as you'll see in the video. But I've got to get on that and get sales coming in and quit spending. You know, you got to have that money coming back too. And my brother down in Texas sourced a bunch of Nintendo 64, Game Boy Advance games yesterday. And we're going to work a deal out there where I pay him back his cost of goods and we split the profits off the items. He spent $115 on some good stuff, and looks like it's going to come out over 200 and close to 300 profit or total sales. So we'll split about $100, so $50 a piece. But he's getting into the game, and we're trying to help him start selling. And he's sent me a few things already and sold a few. So it's all about learning, and I'm willing to teach anybody that wants to learn. If you got questions about it, I'm here. I mean, ask me. Instagram, I'm TheCapGuy_Oklahoma. And if you're on my channel, it's obviously The Cap Guy. And my YouTube or my eBay is Sports Are My Game is my store, and my user ID on eBay is Texas43Blue, all one word. And we'll get into what I sold. By the way, thanks, Greg, for the kind words. Terry, as always. Everyone that supports my channel, I appreciate you. Even those that don't comment, I appreciate you. Let's see here. First thing we sold was some Pittsburgh Penguin Stanley Cup 90, 2002, Finals 92. Just some patches. One of them's a sticker, I think. This one up here. No, they're all patches. I bought these in February at an estate sale where I bought a bunch of jerseys and stuff. A couple of them were game-used jerseys. I've sold those for, one of them for almost 200 and one for over 200. In this case, I had some other miscellaneous stuff, some beanies and patches of different teams. I sold a Dallas Stars jacket that was really nice for over 100 from their Stanley Cup, I believe, in the 99 season, if I remember right. And some Denver or Colorado Avalanche stuff. But anyway, I paid $1 for these, sold them for 10, and I'm going to make about $8.50 off those. So not a lot of money, patches, unless they're just going to the right person. This is the 511 tactical cap. It is brand new, as you can see. This is my last one. Paid 18 cents. I bought several of these. I've had a pretty good run with them. I'm not making a lot of money on them, but hey, it's profit. So 18 cents in, $7.95 out, plus shipping. I made $6.95 off the hat. The next one's one I found on Thursday at the Goodwill bins. It is the Houston Astros opening day Enron Stadium snapback cap. There were a bunch of these on eBay, but mine sold, so I'm glad of that. $16 on 18 cents, and my profit is $14.80 off that ball cap, and it sold quickly. And that's the way you want to do it on MTV. Mallory Stetson, I've had this for a while. I had this up around $30. I actually got this at a Goodwill for $2.32. I've had so much questions and so much interest in what's the size of the brim, et cetera, et cetera. And finally, when somebody said, would you take $22 for it, I jumped because I wanted to move it and get rid of the questions because I've had so many on this hat. Stetsons are desirable if you find them, and especially if you can find them cheap. I sold a bunch recently for 18 cents invested or a quarter for $30, $35, $40. You want to grab those. And in this case, she didn't want to pay a lot for shipping. She said just put it in an envelope, and I really had an aversion to shipping a Stetson in an envelope, but you're the buyer. I said, if you don't mind that hat being squished, I will put it in a priority flat rate envelope and charge you accordingly. She said, okay, do it, because I'm going to resize it and everything else. So guess what? She saved on shipping, and that's what it went in. And I still had a hard time putting it in a priority flat rate envelope. And I didn't smash it from the top. I just kind of folded it in half easily, and hopefully it won't get damaged. But that's what the customer asked for, so that's what I did. I sold it for $22 plus shipping, and I ended up making $17.45 off that hat. Citi Lips. On March 6th, I bought 9 of these from a yard sale, and they are lip plumpers. One of these is a sangria, and the other is a clear. 7 of them were sealed, and these boxes are sealed on one end, but on the other end they're open, and the plastic wrap around the nozzle is not there. On the others it was. So I sold those all for about $28 to $35 a piece within a week of buying them for $1 a piece. These 2 I just set aside, and I never threw them away, but I had them sitting in here in the office, and I got a message from a lady, and I actually several messages, and she wanted to know if I still had any more, and I said, the only 2 I have are not used, but because they're not sealed, I really don't want to sell them on eBay and get in trouble for selling them. She said, I want them. What kind of deal will you do? And I said, well, hey, if you want them and you're willing to buy them, they are new. They're just not sealed correctly, but they're not used either. So $2 in, I took half of what I would normally get for one of them. So $15 each instead of $30. And $30 total for $2 investment. Take it all day long. And the customer's the customer. I made $24.70, and now I am completely out of those. But if you do run across those, and I doubt you will, but if you see them, go to Ulta. They're $32 typically. This is a yard sale find back in March around that same time. Different yard sale. It's just a bag of Gucci watch parts, and I do not know anything about Gucci. I'm a country boy that grew up in Texas, and no, not Queensland, Texas, or Texas, Queensland. Texas, Texas. Austin, Texas, to be exact. And as you can see, it's got the band and the back plate and then the face here. I assume it's authentic. It is. It's got a Swiss movement. It's got the hands on it. It's got a little diamond. Maybe that's why they're buying it. But I paid $1 for this at a yard sale. I sold it for $20 plus shipping, and I'm going to make $16.75 off that dollar. This I bought Friday at a yard sale. bought quite a few video games on Friday. This one is sealed in the package. It is Xbox 360 Connect Star Wars, and as you can see, it's never been opened. Paid $5 for it. Sold it for $24.99 the same day I listed it on Friday, and free shipping. And I'm going to make $13.25 off that video game. The next is another find that I found on Friday at the bins. It is, and you can see I used eBay's photo on this one because sometimes it pops up and asks you. So I just, if it's a good photo and it's not the part of the item is not cut out, which sometimes it is, I'll use it. But it's a Denny's snapback cap. It is new. It's never been worn, but it doesn't have any tags. I put it on eBay. Oh, it's not a snapback. It's a strapback. There is a difference. And it's got that word you can't say on eBay on it that holds it together in the back. I paid 18 cents. I sold it for $13.99 plus shipping. And I'm going to make $12.40 off that hat. The lady that's buying it, I won't give her first name, but let's just say that the last name is the same as the restaurant's. So that's why I'm assuming she bought it, but I'm not going to be giving away personal information as much as I can. The next one is Adidas Chevrolet. The player on the back I'm not familiar with. It's a soccer jersey. Zenon, I guess it is. Or football to those folks in Australia, although they play Australian rules football and rugby. I paid $3.33 for this. I sold it for $11.90. Probably a little low because it is a pretty nice jersey. And shipping on top, and I'm going to make $7.60 off the jersey. It actually has, I don't know if we can see it in the picture here, but there's some in the fine, I don't know if this will stand out, but it's got some design in here that you can't see unless you're looking at it up close. But it's cool. The next is a lot of comic books, probably not a great buy. I comped about 2 or 3 comic books out of the lot. She had all kinds of different comic books, and I've sold some of them. I paid $39 for everything she had. There were a few that comped at a decent price. Nothing what Matt at Part-Time Pickers has got right now. He's killing it with the ones he got for $5. But I paid $39 for a huge lot of comic books. These here are 5 Indiana Jones, and you can see they're 65 cents, so that tells you a little bit about how old they are. I don't know what a current comic book costs, but when I was a kid, you could get them for 5 cents, so hey, it is what it is. Inflation. Indiana Jones, I sold them for $9.99 with media mail shipping. I didn't really want to ship these media mail because they were going to California, so I did eat a little bit of the cost, even though I didn't make much on them. I just wanted to get them to them, and I didn't want to have a problem with them, so I upgraded and ate 59 cents in shipping. I know not everybody would do that. I comped these at $5 as well because I've only sold about 2 or 3 lots, so I'm trying to get the cost of goods back before I really go into the profit, and I made $2.45 off that lot. And I've still got several, so. The next item is a Vantage AC adapter I got at the bins. They're basically about 18 cents or 10 cents in it. I think I comped this at a quarter. Sold it for $7.90 plus shipping, and I made $7.75. I actually made a little bit on the shipping. The next one, and probably sold this a little cheap too. It's a nice kind of a dry fit material Columbia hat. It is also a strap back. It's got the holes there. It's kind of a jogging hat or a hiking hat, I guess you would say. Not as good as the one I found the other day I sold for $65, but hey, it is what it is. I did sell it for $12.75 with free shipping. I only had 18 cents invested, so I made $7.90. And the last item I sold, and this is Cap Guy Day, because I sold a lot of caps in the last 2 days. These are Auburn Tiger reversibles. I sold one last week. That gentleman in Alabama got the ball cap and loved it, and he wanted to know if I had any more. And I had 2 left, so guess what? I don't have any more because he bought both of them. And $1 a piece, so $2 invested. Sold them for a total of $18.50, free shipping, and I'm going to make $10.50, but I'm moving them, and I'm now out of Auburn Tiger caps. I do have other colleges, but it is what it is. So on the day, on Friday, I had technically 8 sales, but 7 shipments because of the Auburn Tiger hats. I did $15.94 in cost of goods, $100.02 in sales, and $61.85 in profit. But I'll take it; it's profit. Yesterday, I haven't calculated the numbers, but I'll do it real quick. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about less than $7 in cost of goods on 6 items. 8, 24, 46, 76, 96, 106 in sales. Pretty good at math. And when you do this, you got to be. Let's see, 8, 24, 48, 65, 75, around $80, $85 in profit. So not a bad day. Again, most of the items, as you saw, were smaller items, so not a lot of profit. Some of the stuff I showed you yesterday, I haven't listed any of it. I didn't do any listing. I had a birthday party and other things going on. And finally, I just said, I'm doing this 7 days a week. Not only the videoing, but eBay every day. It is a 7-day-a-week job if I make it that. And I do, because I continue to source. I comp some of the stuff that I did buy that I didn't talk about yesterday in detail. And one of them is the old MJ Space Jam guy. So guess what? He's got a new home behind the Dymo printer because he's not worth a ton. And I paid $5 for him, and he doesn't have the basketball, and he's worth about $11 loose. To me, I'd rather keep him because he's something you just don't run across every day. And he's from 1996, so hey, I'll just add it to my collection of knickknacks. And by the way, I've added a couple of little knickknacks up here. I added a Gumby that I found at the bins the other day. And if y'all remember Gumby and Pokey, I hope, if you're old enough, you do. And I think I added that little micro machine. I'm running out of room. I need another shelf, but I like to add the little knick-knacky figures, and I'm kind of picky on what I add. But Mr. MJ gonna stand there behind the Dymo for a while until I find him a new home up here. So hey, sometimes I keep stuff, and maybe that's my problem. I need to sell everything. But I'm not going to sell JT. Right, JT? Thank you. See? Anyway, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all the shout-outs and comments. I'm at 235 on the subs, or subscribers. And y'all have a great Sunday and the rest of your weekend, and stay safe. I'm going to work, and like I always do. Think you're retired, you don't get to work anymore, but hey, you can sit in your chair and slowly go, or you can get out and get busy and live life. So that's what I do, but maybe I need to go on vacation or something. Come on, Maui, open up. Anyway, y'all have a great day, and we will talk to you tomorrow as we always do. Cap Guy out.